Task number 2, using Hydra. This task is part of the Hydra room. How about that? It's part of the offensive security tooling inside the Cybersecurity 101 module on Try Hack Me. Start your attack box. Okay, just instructions to start the attack box. Hydra commands. The options we pass into Hydra depends on which service we are attacking, right? So depending on what do we attack, the command will change just a little. For example, if you want to brute force FTP with the username being user and the password list being passwordlist.txt, we use the following command. So you can see over here, Hydra -L, we offer the user because we know that the user is user. With uppercase P, we provide the textbook. Here you can see specifically that the user is with -L, but we also can execute Hydra without knowing the user. And here we see the protocol, FTP, and then the IP. But for SSH, it's just a bit different, right? For Hydra -L, we offer the user -P, same syntax, right? But in here it changes. We offer then the IP and then time. This is probably the time. Set the number of threads, obviously, yes. It's threads. And then SSH protocol, right? -L, specify the SSH username for login. Uppercase P indicates a list of passwords, and then hypercase T, which sets the number of threads. How fast basically you want to be. For example, Hydra-L root password here will run the following arguments. Hydra will use root as the user for SSH. It will try passwords from password.txt file. There will be 4 threads running in parallel as indicated by this. Post web forms. This will look a bit differently. Here we see Hydra with sudo for the username and then word list for the IP. And then we need a post, HTTP post form. And here we see, right, the path, login credentials, and then invalid response. And here, if we check this table, we have a bit extra options. -L, -P will know already. HTTP post form is just the post form, right? Like instead of a protocol, we want HTTP post form. Well, the path is the login page URL. For example, this is the login page, basically, from the website that we want to crack. Login credentials. Well, it will look like this, right? We don't know the user, we don't know the password. Invalid response. Part of the response when the login fails. This is needed because we also see this way when it's successful, and then verbose mode. Below is a more concrete example of Hydra with a post login form. And here you can see it again, Hydra -L username uppercase P word list file. This is the IP of the website. HTTP post form. Here we see root. Username, it's user and password. Then we have the response and verbose mode. The login page is only root, the main IP address. The username is the form field where the username is entered. The specified username will replace user. So here will replace here. The password form is where the password is entered. This one will be replaced with everything that will be inside our password file. The provided password will be replaced by password. And then finally, the F is a string that appears in the server reply when the login fails. On a side note, if the web server is listening on a non-default port number, you can explicitly specify the port number using -S, like you will see over here at the end, right before the verbose mode. Answer the questions below. Use Hydra to brute force Molly web passwords. HTTP 10, 64, 186, 54. Perfect. A Hydra drawing. All right, and here is our login page. Let's just inspect for a little bit. We'll go to network and just refresh this. We see our login page of type HTML. Molly web page. So we say Hydra. L Molly. Uppercase P will go user share word list password. rocku.txt. Then we provide the IP. This is what we want to use basically. 54. Inside double quotes, we go like this. It's login. Username will be from the username, which will be the username will be Molly, and the password will be taken from rocku.txt, and then we have to specify when we have invalid. We'll go for verbose to see output. Okay, let's go a bit over here and say .html. Please do not use in military or secret services. That's fine. Unknown service. Yes, of course, because here we have to specify HTTP post form. Let's see. Let's see what do we get now. Pass, pass, pass. I don't like something. I don't like what I see. Let me see a bit. Molly, and we'll say here test. Your user or password is incorrect. User. Is there something here with Molly? Let me see. No match. Admin root. No match. It has to be Molly as a user. While that runs, we'll go like this and say Hydra. Manual Hydra. And I am looking for threads. Default 16. X, right? Generate password for me. Okay. Separate. No. Exit after. Okay. Write phone pairs instead of here. This is what I wanted. -o. I will close that. And instead of verbose, I will say O and say here output.txt. Actually, I don't want it here. I want it inside downloads, and let's go. Yes, let's see. Rocku Okay. Now, if you go to and list here, if you get the output, we see this. We don't see yet the output. What if we say tail f output is not in verbose mode? That is why we don't see anything in here. We should see a live traffic coming here now, but we don't have verbose mode, right? I don't think we have. Oh, you saw that line that was just coming, this one with status, and we should see it also here. We don't see it, right? We should see it with tail. Interesting. Let me close it and go back. I've seen an issue with the command. Username equals. Let's see now. We should be good now. Yes, as we can see also the live traffic. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. I will cancel it and delete the threads because by default we have 16. So it should go faster by default. Cannot get. Are you sure? Cannot get .html. Let's cancel it and remove this extension. "16 valid passwords found." What's wrong? What's wrong with the query? What is actually wrong with the query? As you can see over here at the output file, we have the results. I will cancel this. I don't care about this output now. But what is wrong with our query? Let me run it again with verbose mode and see. Wait a second. Wait a second. Let me see. Your username and password is incorrect. Let me copy this text because this is the text when the request fails. So for fail, we have to go with this. Yeah. Okay, and now let's again output it to our already created file. And let's go over there and already found. Let's get the output and we should see now. Yeah, here, last line. There you go. Molly Sunshine, and we have to find a flag. So Molly Sunshine. This is the flag. What a picture. What a picture with Hercules. This is the flag for the web brute force login. And now for the SSH service. Let's bring back again the whole command, not in here, here. And then we leave that on. This one needs to be deleted. Also this thing. I will say here SSH. And I think that's it, right? Let's go to the SSH here. Should be like this. There you go. Butterfly. SSH Molly at 10.64.80. Actually, it's 186.54. Yes. And butterfly. Perfect. We are as Molly and we should see the flag over here. Awesome.